So I went to Chocolate Sarai, this popular dessert place in Ghana, Accra, and I'm genuinely disgusted. Like, who the fuck is the owner? Because they need to answer for this crime right here. Listen, one whole banana split with some Cadbury chocolate drizzled on top, yeah, for what, 138 cities? I kid you not, that's £10, you know? £10 for a banana. What's the minimum wage in Ghana that people are charging £10 for a banana and Cadbury chocolate drizzled on top? Are you taking a piss? They're selling half a waffle, bro. Marshmallow crepe, and there's only one marshmallow. Brownie crepe, and there's only one slice of a brownie split in half. I could have made that at home. How much was my meal? 158 cities for 3 pancakes. That's £11. They just be giving restaurants to anyone. And this is why a lot of Ghanaians don't even eat out. If they are eating out, they're eating Ghanaian food. They're not eating this rubbish. This shop is only meant for tourists, and I fell into the trap. Because that, I don't know what that is. I can't even call that a shop. Can't even call that a dessert shop. That place just needs to be shut down in general, because why are you selling a banana split in the middle for £10? I don't give a heck what the city price is. In the UK, that's just £10 for a freaking banana rolled in one slice of crepe. Drizzled Cadbury. Cadbury they can get in the UK for 59p. Banana itself in the UK could be sold for 30p. That whole meal can be made for £3. I need that owner to come forward and answer for his crimes.
So everybody saw the video out there. So Chocolate Saray, if you guys can reach out to this lady, you need to give her or send her an apology because she's really pissed off. So I'm thinking the same. I mean, sometimes these restaurants and stuff, I really do think it's like a lot of people have that kind of misconception, right? You're not really paying for the food. It's more of like an experience, right? You're paying for the experience. And I saw a lot of comment people saying, why did you not cook at home? Why did you have the need to go to that restaurant, right? Sometimes you just want to go out there and kind of experience stuff. Because she just came back from the UK and she wanted to kind of like, splurge a little bit. So in my opinion, I think you get what you pay for, right? It's not like you did not see the menu. You saw the menu first before putting in your order. So what's the problem?
Yeah.
Seriously, what's the problem? I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds and looks ridiculous to pay 130 cities for like a banana and some whatever on top of it. But I mean, like you said,
caramel chocolate.
Yeah, caramel. Yeah, caramel is always good. Probably the cost is coming from the caramel, who knows? But the thing is, like you said, you saw the menu and we have tiers of restaurants, right? Some restaurants are expensive, some are cheap. You can even eat by the roadside if you want. So your budget and your finances actually would dictate where you would go for a meal day out.
Yeah.
But I mean, barring that, I still kind of feel her because from personal experience, sometimes I also feel like some restaurants are unnecessarily expensive in Ghana. So it's hard for people to just want to once in a while even go out for a nice date or to a nice restaurant, because if you want to choose a nice restaurant, it's very, very expensive. So yeah, in some ways I understand her, but I also want to put a bit of blame on the restaurants.
It's a bit difficult to be sympathetic because, like I said, you saw the menu and you saw what was on the menu and you decided to place your order. So it's like, first and foremost, like we don't really know how much the restaurants, how much debt or cost they put into these kind of stuff, because they have like overhead, they have workers to pay, they have electricity bill, water bill, they have the rent itself for the place, air conditioning, all these. That's what I'm saying. It's more about the experience. I mean, you could argue the same thing about getting on an airplane, right? Being like, why is business class more expensive than coach? Or economy? You're all gonna get to the same destination. You're gonna be on the same flight, breathing in the same air, whatnot. But the experience is different. So I feel like people always kind of like have this, why is it so expensive? So for me, if you honestly ask me, the like you just said, some restaurant might be expensive. So you have to look at your budget and you have to kind of make that decision for yourself. Nobody actually going there, right? And I also think it's one of those things that, in this era of like content creation and social media, you go in there for like what, what's the word again?
Experience,
the flex. You know what I mean? You're gonna take a picture of it, and it kind of like make your followers, kind of like think you kind of like living the life. So it's one of those things that is more about
Right.
face, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
And
or like, you know.
honestly, when
Mhm.
she showed the menu, I felt like it wasn't like a real kind of, it's a restaurant for sure, but it's kind of like a how do you
I
call
think
it?
it's a
Kind of like a
snack bar.
snack. Yes, it's a
Yeah,
snack bar.
dessert place, yeah.
Because if you're talking about waffles and all these foods are foreign to us, to be honest. There's no I didn't see any Ghanaian meal on the menu. So if you
Hmm.
think in that lens, then you can say that okay, probably a lot of the stuff are imported because who eats waffles in Ghana? It's a foreign kind of thing.
That's why it's more like a flex
Yeah,
place. That's what I'm saying. It's like you
exactly.
go some of these things, you just buy, you take them, you know,
Right,
a quick photo for your Instagram and whatnot. And secondly,
right.
also, like I said, like, you know, you just got to cut your coat according to your size.
Mm-hmm,
If you don't
mm-hmm.
think you can afford it, do not go there. I mean, here the
Right.
same thing. You go to some hotel or some restaurant, and they're gonna give you this little tiny thingy, like a
Yeah,
brownie, right?
exactly.
A little bit of ice
Yeah.
cream on the side, and they kind of put this chocolate syrup zip, you know, on the side. They're gonna tell you it's like,
Yeah,
you know, $20.
yeah.
But it's not really about, you know, like the food or the dessert, you
Right.
know, right in front of you. It's about
Exactly.
the experience, right? You're also gonna be like, oh,
Yeah.
I've been to Crown Plaza, right? I had this
Mm-hmm.
dessert in. No, it's just one of those things. And this is not
Yeah,
a
it's
place you go to have like a full-on meal, like a dinner or
right.
lunch or whatnot. No, you're just
Exactly.
passing by just for like, okay, let me grab a quick snack, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
it. So for me, honestly,
Yeah.
cut your coats according to your size. If you cannot afford it, do not go in there.
Because there are many choices out there. It's just like when you're in Ghana, you want to get ice cream, right? You can just stop the poppy, those guys who are on
Mm-hmm.
the refrigerated bikes. Yeah, you can just stop there and get some
Yeah,
fun
yeah,
ice or something. It's like
yeah.
3 cities or 5 cities or something like that. But if you want to go all the way to Pinkberry, which is an international
Oh
brand,
yeah, no
you
pinkberries, yeah.
yeah, you get a small cup for like 150 Ghana cities. So it depends on how far your money goes. So I think, yeah, I can understand her being of course, she's of Ghanaian descent, but she speaks British English, so she probably lives in England, where she thinks £10 for that banana snack
Mhm.
is ridiculous. But I mean, she went there because she could pay, right? So if you know you can't pay, you don't even have to worry
Yeah, but I
about that.
would
You
think
go
it's
where,
the same thing out in the UK, right? There are some restaurants, some places you can go and
yeah,
get the same kind of like, you know, stuff at
everywhere,
like, you
man.
know, ridiculous prices. Exactly. So
Right,
I don't
right.
think her complaint is justified. I think she's got a point, but like I said, you get to choose where you eat,
Hmm.
right? Because I
Yeah,
feel like she's making it sound like a ripoff.
right,
And that's what I don't
right.
like. It's not like, you know,
Yeah.
there's any hidden agenda or whatnot. I think it's just, it is what it is. There are like, you know, classes in everything.
Yeah.
If you want, so like she said, I could have cooked this at home. So
Hmm.
why
Hmm.
didn't you, right? Why don't you
Exactly,
just,
exactly.
I mean, make it at home? So I don't think she's got, you know,
And I think
a dog in the fight.
yeah, just to throw a last thing in there, she also
Hmm.
spoke about how it is not fair, kind of, she was actually denoting to something that sounds like not fair to people who cannot go to such a place because how
Hmm.
much do
Hmm.
people earn and all that. A lot
Hmm.
of people won't be able to
Hmm.
afford something like that. So along that line, I actually kind of feel her because like for ordinary people, if they want to go on a nice date, everywhere they go will be expensive. But like we were saying, I mean, you just if you know you don't have the money, you don't go to a place like that.
Don't go there. If I do not have the money, there's KFC. You can go to
Try
KFC. You
you,
can go
you
to
want to go
what do you call it? Pizza Man Chicken or whatever the name
papaya,
is. You can
whatever.
go to Frankie's, right? There are so many places you can go.
Yeah,
You do
yeah.
not have to go to this place if you know you cannot afford it. Then
Mm-hmm.
again, like I said, at the end of the day, sometimes you're trying to like, you know, show off. You got a girl, you want to go on
Yeah,
a date. It's just, you know, what it's one of those places you don't really go like every single day and whatnot. But
yeah,
one thing I'm
yeah.
also kind of pissed off about is the fact that she said that and you said the same thing. I kind of disagree because
Mm-hmm.
if you say Ghanaians cannot afford it, not every place is meant for the ordinary person.
Right.
You know what I
Uh,
mean, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So at
yeah,
the end of the day, it's not about what the minimum wage is or blah blah blah.
yeah.
There are always going to be entities, places that the ordinary person cannot go. Some
Mm-hmm.
things are more
Mm-hmm.
elitish, and sometimes even as an ordinary person, you cannot afford it every day.
Yeah,
But as I mentioned,
exactly.
if it's like a date night, you want to go show off, you know,
Yeah,
to
right,
like, you know, a girl you're trying to woo and stuff like that, you know,
right.
you just man up, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
then you do what you got to do. So it's got
And
nothing to do with minimum wage or how much people earn. It's just a status thing, you know, a status. You take a
you
girl in
guys,
there, she
yeah,
gets a picture, friends are gonna get envious, right? Stuff like that.
you get home and then you hide in your pillow and cry. Your
You
half of your
you
salary
just you
is
just
gone.
check your balance and you're like, "Ewurade ma yɛnkɔ asiade."
It is.
Exactly. So it is what it is. I'm saying she's got a
Yeah.
point, but I mean, her argument is not justified as in how much people make and can people afford it. It's not for
Yeah.
everybody. It's just like saying like, Frankie's. I mean, Frankie's might be on the lower side of things, but it's still not everybody that can go to Frankie's.
Yeah.
Let's be
for
honest,
sure.
right?
Yeah. And some places are just meant for a once in a while visit.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
So I think it is what it is. So I mean, yeah, I think it's good that she brought kind of like, this up. And I think she's kind of literally like, advertising for the place, so to speak. I think because I think this got like a lot of views. People are like making a lot of comment down there. So
Yeah.
it's all good. All right. So that's it from us, DLS. We'll see you on the next episode. We out.
Peace.